Hey everyone, welcome again to this midweek update. Coming to you from the Enchantment Park in Leavenworth. I like to make my rounds to different places that are here. You know, I was thinking about all of the different pieces of news that we hear that sometimes is conflicting and sometimes it's discouraging and sometimes we just don't know what it means, and we have to wear masks here and masks do no good there, and we're in phase 1.5 and this is what it means, and will we ever get out of this? Sometimes it is really easy to find the negative things to focus on. And yet, there are good things to focus on too that take us above and beyond that. I was looking for a particular passage of scripture here recently, and I was trying to figure out where it was, and Marilyn reminded me it's in Lamentations. Lamentations, what a negative things to focus on when we want to get uplifted. But we found a little nugget hidden away in there. It comes from Lamentations chapter 3, starting in about verse 19. And it has what happens when you focus on that which is negative and bad. You only get worse. But when you focus on something that's got truth and is everlasting, it doesn't necessarily change the circumstance, but it changes me in the midst of the circumstance. It says, I remember my affliction and my wandering, the bitterness and the gall. I well remember them, and my soul is downcast within me. And so the writer of Lamentations here is just so downcast. And yet the first word of the next verse says, yet. This I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. Verse 22, it lists where his hope is. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. So this passage from Lamentations tells us to look up and look for God's compassions and God's way of showing mercies. His blessings are new every day. So this time I want to focus on some of the things that have been a great blessing in my life. I happen to have one of the greatest blessings in my life sitting right here next to me. There she is. There's Marilyn. Marilyn, we have had the blessing of being married for
50 years.
50 years coming up this Saturday, isn't it? Yes. And you have been one of the greatest blessings that God has given me in my life. What are some things that God has taught you or God has helped you with along the way as we've gone these 50 years?
About forgiveness and patience, kindness.
And I have been the greatest reason she's had to have forgiveness and kindness, but she's done good at it. She's a little camera shy, but she is sweet. She has been the one person in my life that has stuck with me for these 50 years. And we're just going to sit together here as we wrap this thing up. Another blessing that God has given to me has been the church that he's given us a privilege to be a part of. We have been a part of 3 great churches over the course of our life as ministering people. One of those is Laurel Church in Hillsboro. Another one is Foots Creek Chapel down in Medford. And then here we get to be a part of Mid-Valley Baptist Church in Dryden. And that has been a huge blessing in our life. So look up and know the great blessings God has given. We have been so blessed to be together for these 50 years, and we've been blessed to be together at Mid-Valley Baptist Church. Thanks for listening. God bless you.